Hey there. I just wanted to add in two more talking points to the whole events going on around Julian Assange right now. And the first thing is that I do believe that Chelsea Manning might be indicted for conspiring against the United States. Now, Chelsea Manning has been tried, has been convicted, and has been jailed for leaking the stuff to WikiLeaks, and she has been pardoned by Barack Obama. So she was free, but now she's put back in jail because she refused to testify on that same case in another indictment against Julian Assange. She published a statement why she refused to testify. They put her in solitary confinement to get her to testify. She did not testify, but she's still in jail. And now that the indictment is public, she is still in jail. And I do believe that they might keep her there and maybe even push charges for against her because, as it is stated in this indictment against Julian Assange, they assume there was a conspiracy between Julian Assange and Chelsea Manning against the United States. So that is the first thing, and the second thing is people are saying, "Oh, this indictment against Julian is so flimsy. It's such a weak case. Why are they doing this?" Well, it's easy. The purpose of this publicly available indictment is to word it in a right way, to word it in a way that it fits the official narrative. You know, there are two words that are going to stick in people's heads. There are just two words, and those are conspiracy and hacking. And you know, there is this grand hoax, this grand story everybody is telling still in the media, even after the Mueller report, that there was Russian meddling with the 2016 election through WikiLeaks hacking the emails of Hillary Clinton. Well, let alone the fact that Bernie Sanders has been robbed of his candidacy for president in 2016 by Hillary Clinton, and that was revealed to the public through WikiLeaks before the Democrats picked their candidate. It was done before, but still people toot in that horn. They don't care about the story. All they care about is that Trump has become the president, and this cannot be true. And the great country of America cannot be that stupid to pick Donald Trump, so it must be a conspiracy. That is what people want to believe, and they have been trained to believe that, of course, over and over. Media are talking about soon they're gonna get him, soon they're gonna convict Donald Trump for the conspiracy. There are books written about collusion from journalists, from so called journalists that are speaking in a way about Trump and the election stuff and so on to draw an image that if people are at a friend's house at a dinner party or having a beer or something, if they're talking to each other in the small talk situation, they can just do this. They can't do anything else because if you know if I were to go to my friends and talk to them and say I support Julian Assange, there is at least one person raising an eyebrow and bringing up, "Oh, isn't he? Didn't he conspire with the Russians? Didn't he? No?" And then you have to explain this whole thing, and that is far beyond a small talk situation. Now you have to pull out facts and try to understand the other person, what's going on in their heads, what is their understanding of the current situation, and you try to counter all these stories that have been told about Julian Assange and WikiLeaks, all these stories that have been told by plenty of TV stations and news magazines over and over again, and you have to pluck them, each single argument. You have to take this one out. You have to look at the facts. You don't want to be a counter fundamentalist and say, "Oh no, you're wrong." You know, you don't want this debate to happen. You want to explain your point of view, and you want to put some flesh to your argument. You want to put some links and explain this and this and this happen. And if something like that happens at a dinner party, or as I said, in a small talk situation, it is almost impossible to explain this whole stuff to someone that says, "What? Julian Assange, didn't he rah 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 rah?" You know, that is just fucked up. And the point why I'm even doing this video is that I do believe it is important to talk to people and to to enlighten them on those subjects, to tell them the facts, to tell them the truth, and to, if they say something, just take their word and say, okay, you say this is your opinion, you stated this and this and that, and then you take it point bit by bit. You take this bit by bit and check the facts, check that is really to be proven, that is not some hearsay or some, oh, they did say, somebody said he did that and his grandfather's uncle is blah 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 blah, you know. You want to really dissect this whole story, because that is how those narratives work, and that is why I think that although this indictment might be flimsy and weak, there are editors and psychologists and pedagogues and people that think about every single word and how things can be worded so it all fits into the great story that is being told on the news, so it doesn't raise awareness, it doesn't stand out, it fits into this whole image that people have in their heads of the free world and the developed countries and so on. So yeah, this is what I wanted to get out, and I felt I wasn't heard, so I made a video on that. So thanks for listening, and bye bye.